everyone, welcome to another episode of Rebel Rewind. My name's Christopher. That's Eric with me as always. How you doing, Eric?
I'm good, man. How are you doing today? You excited for today?
Yeah, excited for this episode because we got two episodes left. Pretty much we've seen everything that's in the in the trailers and all the promotional stuff, except there was that one clip of Fern's mom as a hologram, and she's talking to them, and she says, you know, be safe or whatever, or something like that. I saw a clip of it earlier today on social media. That's like the only thing we haven't seen.
And I think Jod and the kids in front of the Onyx Cinder. That's another thing we haven't got.
That one too. So there's not much else we haven't seen from the trailers and the promotional stuff. But should be exciting to see because I think the rumor is that we're supposed to see some of Jod's backstory today. And see what's up with him.
That's going to be exciting.
And you posted a video on your channel there, and you said So I think we're kind of in the same thought process, like because I think Jod. I don't think Jod's a Jedi himself. I think his mother was a Jedi, and she gave birth to him before Order 66. So because Jod's in his 50s or something, or at least the actor is, right? Jude Law is. So Jod would be like in his 50s. Something like that. So so he was I think he was born before Order 66, and then during Order 66 his mom died, so that would kind of push him to be like, hey, I'm gonna go live on my own, do my own thing, try and survive, however I can. So
not fulfill his mom's fulfillment or what she wanted from him, because
exactly.
I think she probably at a time he was probably a little too old when you found that he was maybe force sensitive. He was probably a little too old to be a Jedi or to be a Padawan in training. So I think maybe his mom took it upon herself to perhaps train him.
Or at least maybe showed him like a couple things, or maybe he just watched, right? Because because here's the thing. So I know typically Jedi aren't supposed to have attachments. They're not supposed to have kids, stuff like that. We know Anakin was one of the few ones to do that. But there have been others in the past. I did a little bit of research, and there have been other characters who did either leave the Order and they had children. I'm just bringing it up on my phone here because there were some other characters that had kids. Let me just see here. Where's the names of them? Like Ki-Adi-Mundi had multiple wives, but they allowed him to, because I think had something to do with like repopulating his species and stuff like that.
Okay.
But there were some other characters who also had children as well. So I think Jod's mother, that Nina Norwood, I'm assuming that's his mother. I think she probably left the Order at some point and, maybe married and had Jod, and maybe that's how he's force sensitive, because that would explain stuff, right? That would explain why he's able to use the Force so well. But he doesn't know everything, right? So he's probably heard his mom talk about that line, that line that he used. What was it, last episode or the couple episodes ago, where he said, your focus determines your reality. I'm sure that was probably a Jedi saying. The Jedi probably used that saying when they were training Padawans. So
I kind of took it way to the left field with my
I know. Yeah, and hey, if they do that, if they end up doing that, that'd be crazy, right?
I mean, sometimes the craziest theories,
right?
come true. So, who knows?
Yeah. T-Man's in the chat here. We got T-Man said this is going to be fun. Hey guys, how's it going? How's it going? My grandma's health has declined a lot. I'm glad to be here. Oh, sorry to hear that.
Sorry to hear that, man. Wow.
Yeah, the actor Jude Law. Yeah, and I said Jude Law. I just couldn't think of his name right away. So ease up, T-Man. Ease up. How are you two doing today? Good. Excited for episode 7, right?
Can't wait.
How's the weather in Texas?
It's holding out right now. I think it's supposed to be in the like mid 30s, and then
Yeah,
we're supposed to be getting some rain towards the back end of the week. So, but right now it's okay. It's not that bad. Last night was freezing. So,
yeah. Because like what mid 30s? That's what? That's pretty cold. Yeah.
yeah, I mean 32 is freezing. So we were in the
Okay. Yeah.
20s. I think it was Monday. We were in the 20s overnight.
Oof.
So yeah,
Yeah. So
freezing. Yeah.
it got pretty cold because yeah, we were like down to like minus 20 last week. 20 minus
Yeah.
25. It was like minus 30 with the wind chill up here in Canada.
So I'm
Up,
not sure how
up
that
where I am
translates.
anyway. So
Like,
yeah. So let me look. Celsius to Fahrenheit.
yeah, dude. So it's supposed to be a really good episode, and who knows, man?
Yeah, it should be.
What we get
Yeah, so
tonight?
32 degrees Fahrenheit is 0 degrees Celsius. So it was like
Okay,
minus
okay,
25. So
okay.
it would
So
have
our
been
freezing is
minus,
zero for y'all, which
yeah,
makes sense.
yeah. So minus 25 here would have been like minus 13 Fahrenheit. So that's pretty cold.
That is cold, man. Oh,
That is cold. Yeah. Yeah.
so I remember like growing up in Philadelphia, we used to get like snow, like like feet of snow.
Okay. Okay.
So,
Yeah.
but being in
So you're
Texas, I
the
got
cold.
acclimated to this.
Right? Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. But let's talk some Star Wars. We
Yeah,
got a couple banger articles to go over. Some exciting stuff, I think. So first article, comicbookmovie.com. So Deadpool and Wolverine director Sean Levy shares Star Wars movie update as a new rumor teases the project's lead, which is exciting. So that means they're at the point where they're looking at casting actors. So yeah, Deadpool and Wolverine director Sean Levy has confirmed that he remains hard at work on his Star Wars movie. Meanwhile, a new rumor reveals more about its lead and how work is progressing on the project. So Lucasfilm has struggled to make fans consistently happy since being acquired by Disney, but over the next few years, the hope is that the studio can course correct with Dave Filoni serving as chief creative officer of all things Star Wars. So we've lost track of the officially announced or rumored film and TV projects which have failed to ever materialize. However, things seem to be going well with whatever Deadpool and Wolverine director Sean Levy is cooking up for this galaxy far, far away. So, according to Scooper, My Time to Shine H via sffgazette.com, Sean Levy's Star Wars movie is moving fast, and they've even offered a lead role to a well-known A-list actor.
Ooh,
so,
wow.
Could this mean that we could see Levy reunite with Ryan Reynolds or Hugh Jackman? I doubt that's going to happen, but you never know. I mean, maybe because like he's worked with Ryan Reynolds quite a few times, and the article says there have of course been rumblings about Daisy Ridley appearing as Rey Skywalker. If that does happen, then it will likely be in a supporting role rather than the movie's lead, which is what we've heard about Daisy Ridley returning to like this new trilogy, that she's going to be like a mentor and kind of step back a bit. So IndieWire recently caught up with Sean Levy and asked whether he's still working on the Star Wars movie following the massive success of the MCU. And he was quoted as saying, "Because Deadpool and Wolverine was so fulfilling, I'm quite happily open to whatever's next." He said, "And yes, there's a Star Wars movie that I'm developing, actually with our Adam Project screenwriter Jonathan Tropper." So I don't know, Eric, have you seen the Adam Project on Netflix?
I did see it. It was a little while back, but I don't remember too much about it. But I did watch
so that's the one with Ryan Reynolds with the time traveling, right? And you could tell that Sean Levy and the writer there, what was his name, Jonathan Tropper, are both Star Wars fans, because they included like the scene where Ryan Reynolds lights up that stick, and it's like an energy stick, and the younger version of Ryan Reynolds' character was like, "Oh, that's totally a lightsaber or whatever." So there's like Star Wars nods to Star Wars in that movie as well. So
Yeah.
I mean, and the fact that Sean Levy and this writer are working together, maybe they bring in Ryan Reynolds even in a small role would be kind of cool. But when I saw this article, I was kind of thinking more along the lines of Henry Cavill, because we did go over that article where they were thinking about Henry Cavill being cast in one of these new movies, right? So perhaps it's Henry Cavill, that A-list actor, right?
Older character, then maybe Hugh Jackman can fill in the role. But see, I thought that we were going to put in a younger actor, but I mean, how they're going to work this out, I don't know if they give it to like somebody who's older. But either way, I'm intrigued because they're already looking at offering this for somebody.
And to an A-list actor, right? So like
actor,
yeah. So like there's some younger A-list actors as well. They're like what's his name? Butler, the guy who did he played Elvis. I can't think of his name now.
That's a
but like who's the guy who was in Twisters? That guy too. Like he's Glenn Powell. He's pretty A-list right now, right? I would say.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll have to see. But like when I saw this, like I said, I thought about that article we went over about Henry Cavill, like that rumor. So like maybe the two of them are these two articles are, one and the same. Maybe they have to do with the same thing. But either way, we'll have to wait and see. I'm excited for this project.
I think we both.
Sorry, go ahead.
Imagine if they would offer to Timothy Chalamet crossover from Dune. That'd be crazy.
Right? Yeah. In Better Call Saul, they use deepfake for Bob Odenkirk for the whole series. If it's done well, it's deepfake.
Yeah.
Wait, what do you guys think of? What do you guys prefer, recasting over deepfake? So I don't know. What do you prefer?
Oh man, I see
deepfake or recasting.
I think it's great to have like recasting, but if you're so familiar with, especially in the Star Wars franchise, where it's, you bring another actor to play, it stirs up a lot, in the community. But if they were to be a deep fake, the actor gets paid, and the family of, if for example, if it's a deceased, actor, their family gets paid too. So for using the likeness. So I think I prefer like a deep fake would be. I think for me it would be a better deal, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I think too. Like, for certain circumstances. So, like, say for like Luke Skywalker right now, if they're doing stuff in between the original trilogy and the sequel trilogy where Mark Hamill played that character, they should deep fake him so it makes it look like Mark Hamill. But like for instances where they're looking at playing a younger version, so like a younger Han Solo, a younger Obi-Wan Kenobi, I think how they recast those characters was fine because they're not doing any of that overlapping. Yeah, right. They look enough like they could be the younger character, so I think that's fine. But if it's already established, like if it's in a time period that's already established, I think stick with the deepfake.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, I think that just works out. Consistency all throughout the films, and
the deepfake technology is getting so good now. Like in the Book of Boba Fett, it seemed like it was like years ahead of what we saw at the end of Mandalorian season 2.
Yeah, you can tell. I mean, big time. It was a big difference, and they upped their technology. It looked a lot better.
Yeah, it looked way better.
I mean,
but yeah, we'll have to wait and see for this Sean Levy movie. But I'm excited. Like I said, I'm excited about this one. I like Sean Levy's work. I'm more excited about this than the rumor that what's his name, Taika
Waititi,
Waititi, yes, Taika Waititi was. I'd prefer Sean Levy's stuff than Taika Waititi's. So this is something I can get behind.
Yeah, and also like the fact that they're giving it to somebody who knows the franchise, who loves the
Yeah,
franchise,
or
rather
at
than
least who is
somebody.
like a fan, and he's
Yeah.
showing that in his other work
Mhm.
too, right?
Yeah.
Even in the movie Free Guy, which he did with Ryan Reynolds,
Yes.
like he
Yes.
had some Star Wars nods,
Yes.
Easter eggs in there as well. So that's
Yep.
cool too.
Yep. All right. So let's get onto my first story for this evening. Characters from Skeleton Crew to appear in Dave Filoni's Star Wars movie. So Lucasfilm CCO Dave Filoni is still set to helm an untitled Star Wars movie that will serve as a culmination of the various Disney Plus shows that we've kind of talked about. We talked about a little while back, but it sounds like the mysterious film will be assembling more than just characters from The Mandalorian and Ahsoka. We'll have to wait until the season finale to find out who is left standing to make that hyper jump from the big screen from the Skeleton Crew. So we're assuming the 4 kids are going to be safe, but according to this article, Jude Law's character might not be so lucky, according, like I said, to this article. Whether the whether the events of Skeleton Crew will have an impact on what's going on in other parts of the galaxy remain to be seen. But we've heard that the final 2 episodes might contain a few surprises. Jod was taken captive by his former crew in episode 6, and although he managed to talk his way out and taking a spin out the airlock, his instinct for self-preservation may only get him so far. And if he fails to deliver to his promise of the treasures on at Atkins, you know, in what way? Wait a minute. In one of the scenes, okay, so in one of the scenes, we got to see Jod and the kids in front of the Onyx Cinder, but the question is, are they going to be able to trust him? How is he able to get close to the kids again? So that's a question where I'm sure we're probably going to get to today in today's episode, because he doesn't follow through with getting his control of the mint and hand it over to Brutus. He's definitely going to die in the hands of them.
Yeah.
So it'd be interesting to see if Jod is going to make it to in the Filoni film with the likes of Ahsoka, possibly Luke Skywalker, right? And and Mando. It'd be kind of interesting if we get another if we could get a Jedi, with Ahsoka in there and Luke Skywalker. That'd be kind of interesting. But what do you think about the whole idea of Jod making it or not making it past this first season of Skeleton Crew?
So I think the kids will make it, and maybe even 1 or 2 of the kids show up in the Filoni movie, which, I mean, that movie's going to take place like a few years later than Skeleton Crew takes place, which makes sense because in real time the kids are going to get older anyways. So that makes sense for them to bring in the kids. Jod, I don't know. Like I kind of like it kind of feels like Jod could maybe sacrifice himself. Like he could, again, flip, because he's kind of been flip floppy. He's kind of been like not totally honest, not totally transparent with the kids. So I can see him kind of been like having a change of heart and being like, oh crap, like maybe I better help the kids out. Like I do like these kids, I better help them out. So maybe he sacrifices himself to help them out in some way. So I can see that. But if he does survive, that would be cool. I would like to see him in the Filoni movie. But I think they're gonna bring back at least 1 or 2 of the kids. I'm guessing probably Wim. Like if Wim ends up being like Force sensitive, that'd be kind of cool, right?
Yeah. And Star Wars is all about redemption. So who's to say that he's gonna, at the end of it, he's gonna be all bad? So
yeah.
It's interesting to see if what we're gonna get from this evening, for tonight and next week's episode.
And next week, yeah, because like there's still a lot to happen. Like they teased like, or they set up like the Republic trying, like, knowing that Cap, or what name did they know him by?
Silvo, Captain Silvo?
No, Jack something. Crimson Jack.
Crimson Jack.
Yeah. So like they're like, oh, they're after the Crimson Jack too, right?
Yeah.
So at some point you got to think maybe that's how they tie it into the Mandalorian, the Mandoverse, the other shows. Maybe they have Carson Teva and Mando show up because the Republic sent them out to try and track Crimson Jack, right? So maybe they show up in the last episode as a cameo or something, right? And I'd be okay with that too.
There was some also some somebody did some research on where the planet's at. It's not too far from what planet is that where the Night Sisters are.
Oh, Dathomir?
Dathomir, yeah.
Right.
So supposedly somebody did some research. It was not too far. So, Thrawn is right around the corner supposedly in this planet.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
It'd be interesting. I'm sure they can do a nice little tie-in right there.
Yeah, so that'd be cool. Yeah. If it makes sense, I'm all for it, right? Like the Mando and Grogu and Carson Teva coming at the end, tracking Crimson Jack, like that kind of makes sense because they're doing their own thing for the Republic anyways, right? They're doing work there, so that makes sense for them to show up at the end, trying to arrest Crimson Jack or whatever. But yeah, if they can find a way to tie Thrawn into it, that'd be cool too.
Yeah, because supposedly Atkins is not too far from Dathomir.
Yeah,
supposedly, and that's where Thrawn can get what he needs to fund his new empire. So
yeah,
be interesting, if they do
tie all this stuff together. Yeah. T-Man says, "What if Jod rode the kids at the end of the series, and that's it? End of the fried kids, electrocuted the kids." Yeah,
oh,
I mean, could you imagine? That's pretty brutal.
Wow.
Yeah. Right. But yeah, I guess we'll have to wait and see. So next we got some news of an Old Republic era series possibly in the works at Lucasfilm, which is exciting because Knights of the Old Republic era show or movie is what fans have been asking for a while. Like they were like, just give us that stuff. We love it. So yeah, Star Wars, Lucasfilm rumored to be developing a series set in the Knights of the Old Republic era. So that could be exciting because we could see Darth Revan, Darth Malgus, Darth Traya, all those older Jedi and Sith, right? So Star Wars fans have been clamoring for some kind of Knights of the Old Republic based project for many years, and we're now hearing that a series set in that same era is in the works. So we've been hearing whispers of a potential Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic adaptation at Lucasfilm since before The Force Awakens was released. But we never really had anything solid to go on until plans for a project based on the massively popular video game appeared to be confirmed by Kathleen Kennedy herself several years ago. Although she didn't specify whether it would be a movie or a TV series for the Disney Plus streaming service, Kennedy mentioned that, quote, something to look at based on the classic property was in the works during a 2019 interview. So there were no updates, but it seems now the studio may finally be preparing to move forward with a Knights of the Old Republic based series. So according to Daniel Richman, who I think you and I have found by doing these news articles every week, that he seems to be pretty reliable with his news and stuff. So according to Daniel Richman, Lucasfilm is developing a show set in the Knights of the Old Republic era, though it doesn't necessarily mean the series will be a direct adaptation of the game, which seems highly unlikely. But we'd be very surprised if at least some of the main characters didn't appear. And the events of the Knights of the Old Republic and the expanded universe Legends are not considered part of current canon, but we have seen Lucasfilm cherry pick certain characters and events over the years. Knights of the Old Republic did influence Leslie Headland's recent The Acolyte series, which is kind of cool. So if they go even further back to the Knights of the Old Republic era, like we said, like we could see Darth Revan and we had a story. I can't remember how many months ago it was, but like they were looking at Keanu Reeves for Master Soul, and I can't remember what he turned it down or something, or they decided
Yeah,
not
I
to
think
go
he
with
turned
him.
it down. Yeah, he decided not
Yeah,
to.
yeah,
I'm
and
glad he
now that
decided to do
and the
that.
story said that they were still like kind of eyeing him for another Star Wars role, another
That
role in a different Star Wars thing. So
that makes too much
I mean,
sense.
this
That,
would yeah,
that'd be
right. I
lovely.
mean,
That's his
that would be
role.
awesome. Like that's how you get fans back on board. That's how you unite the fans, right? Give
Yeah,
them the Knights of the Old Republic era series, and you have Keanu playing Darth Revan, because like
no
he's
doubt.
been fan casted.
Hmm.
Like people are fan casting him as Revan. So
Yeah. So it's kind of hard to find, think about somebody else filling that role.
right,
So I mean,
yeah. So
I think because he said no, because maybe he kind of heard the rumors about him. Maybe
oh,
maybe he
he
thought, well,
probably
you know
has
what,
seen
I'm
them,
just gonna,
right?
yeah. So I'm just gonna
Yeah,
hold
he's
out a
probably
little
like,
bit.
I'm gonna hold out.
Yeah.
Exactly. But like, could you imagine like how happy would like the entire Star Wars? Well, I would say like the majority of Star Wars fans would be
Yeah.
excited about that if that's what happened.
Yeah. If we get Keanu Reeves, man,
Yeah,
that'd be
and Knights of the Old Republic era, like that's exciting news. T-Man says we will have to wait and see. Actually made me laugh out loud. Disney, give us fried
right.
kids, right? The last episode will be rated R.
Oh wow.
Right. Oh man, I don't see them doing that, but
Oh
you never
yeah.
know, right?
Yeah, no, KB, poor KB. She's already going through
Right?
some
Yeah,
issues with
yeah,
her what do you call it? She's
yeah.
definitely
Her life
cooked.
support and stuff like that. Yeah.
She's
So
definitely cooked.
yeah.
All right,
Oh
so
man.
two last stories for today. We got a little update on Jake Lloyd. He speaks upon his schizophrenia. So a former child star hit rock bottom, he says, was something he believed needed to happen in order for him to take part of an honest treatment and therapy. So recently he shared some insight on his well-being and continues to receive treatment at a rehab center for schizophrenia. On March last year, Lloyd's mother, Lisa Lloyd, disclosed that he's been struggling with mental health issues, but in the last 18 months, he completed an inpatient treatment center in California. So Lisa Lloyd also revealed that Jake is still receiving treatment at a new rehab center, but it's basically free to come and go as he pleases. Lisa says that Lloyd's progress has been a big relief for him. For her and his family. And we've all been thrilled that he's going as well. Things are going as well as it is. So he's working really hard at it, says his mother. So hopefully, he says, to have a Star Wars day with his mom on May the 4th. So it's very promising and positive news coming out for his treatment, and I'm so happy that he seeked the. I mean, like he said, he had to go to rock bottom to actually have an honest treatment, and he's going full 18 months, and that's amazing that he's doing so well.
Yeah.
And so we want nothing better for him and his health and well-being. Mental health is a real deal, so hopefully we just continue.
I'm happy.
Better.
I'm happy for Jake getting better and going through treatment. That's good, because I mean, he's part of the Star Wars family. We all love him and support him. And it would be great to have him maybe get to where he thinks he can do conventions again too, right?
Yeah, he was doing conventions a little while back or years ago, and he mentally I don't think he was up for it, but it looks like right now he's doing a lot better according to his mother. So
so that's good. That's good news.
So also we had a passing of Angus McGinnis, which died at 77, who played Gold Leader.
Gold Leader.
John Dutch Vander in Star Wars: A New Hope. He died. He was 77. He's a Canadian actor with a prolific film career.
Woo, Canadian.
Canadian.
I said, woo, Canadian.
He had roles in Hellboy, Judge Dredd, and Rogue One: Star Wars Story. His death
Yeah.
was announced in a statement on Facebook by his family and wrote, Angus McGinnis, beloved husband, father, grandfather, brother, uncle, friend, and actor, died on the 23rd of December, 2024.
Yeah.
Yeah, rest in peace. And hopefully, the family will, it's a long process when there's a death in the family, but
Yeah,
hoping for the
absolutely.
best for him and his family, for his family.
Yeah. Yeah. That's sad news. It's always sad when we lose someone, right? And
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he's one with the Force now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So didn't mean to leave it on
T-Man
that.
says, yeah. T-Man said conventions are a lot, though, even for me. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
You're not
yeah.
wrong. Conventions, yeah, just the amount of people there just can be overwhelming. The whole experience can be overwhelming for sure.
Let me pull up
yeah, so I refreshed it. So there, the new episode is there.
Oh, give me a second. I haven't even pulled it up yet.
Yeah, all good.
Oh my goodness, I am slipping.
All good. So that means it's time for our watch party, and we did have a comment during our last stream calling us amateurs. I mean, which we are. We're not professionals yet, but I think we have a temporary solution for the timer. So if you do want to watch along with us, we'll have a timer on the top right corner of Eric's screen there behind him. So you can look there for the timer and see what time we're at. And
I won't actually
leave any. Yeah, we won't start until we actually get past the recap on the episode. But yeah, the episode is up now. It is called what is it called here? We're gonna be in so much trouble, and there's an image of Jod there. So our heroes have never felt further from home, is what the description of the episode says. So should be interesting. Should be interesting.
See it. Let me know if you guys can see it or not.
I can see it fine. Right let me know if you can see it. Anyone in the chat, can you see the timer behind Eric there in the top right corner? So we'll start that after we start the playing our episode. Are you you got your Disney Plus screen open and ready to go there?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So we'll do the same thing. 3, 2, 1, and when I say play, we'll hit play. Okay. So 3, 2, 1, play.
We are hungry.
Right? Look at that ship. It looks great.
That's another Lego set for somebody.
Yeah. T-Man says we're all hungry. We need to see the kids electrocuted. Oh, T-Man. You're violent, man.
All right, I'm going to start it right after this little intro.
Yep.
All right. On the screen, it says 136.
Okay. All right, so we're back on at Atten, it looks like.
I should have started at 0, but I'll get it right next week. So the parents are in the woods.
Oh, she
I have a
almost said
bad
it.
feeling. Man, they got a stronghold on that planet. It's
Right?
crazy. I know the timer is going to be off. I didn't think it was going to be like exactly at 0, but we're at the 3 minutes and 30 seconds mark right now.
There we go. Hopefully it gets to the kids.
So we're at the 4-minute mark. Man, that Onyx Center looks good.
Right?
Can't believe this was underneath it the whole time. For your safety. I thought we were going to explore more of the different other planets, but
That's what I thought too, but
yeah. You think they're going to be able to hide that ship from the droids? I
no.
don't think so.
No,
I
I don't
don't
think
think
so.
so.
And here come the pirates.
Oh, T-Man, we're at 525. 540 right now. $6.18, T-Man. Squidward.
Yeah.
Squidward. Is he still in the gas? That's why they couldn't see the planet.
Yeah.
Brutal. Oh, they're beating him
There
to
we
him.
go.
Oh, see, Brutus was about to blow the ship out.
Yeah, he was gonna.
So he saved
T-Man
them.
would have. T-Man would have got his wish. The kids would have been dead.
That's on the really nice ship. Actually, for barbecue kids. T-Man got a source.
Right? Oh.
What the heck? Oh wow! Did I just see him do what he did?
Yep.
Wow.
Oh. Ruthless.
We're at 1203, 1204, T-Man. Oh no. Wow. Hmm. That's Neil's dad?
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh wow. Oops. Too late. They're gonna get fried. Let me test it. Huh. I got dibs.
Or maybe it does.
It does. It's close enough. We're at 1653, 54. Huh. So he rigged it so he won't get fried.
Yeah, I guess so.
Wow.
I mean, they got out of the barrier, so
Yeah, they're getting inside now. Oh, that's pretty cool. It's like a little,
yeah.
outer shell. Pretty cool. Mhm. Well, back again, are we?
Whoa.
Oh no, no!
Nah.
Come on!
Are you serious?
Mm, not cool, man.
No. Not cool, Jod. Not
No.
cool.
2044. If you guys are watching, dang, ruthless. I think Jod's cooked by the end of this episode.
I think so. Or by the end of the next one for sure.
Come closer. What is she murmuring? She's still murmuring. Wow. Wow.
No, he won't. I don't think he'll do it.
Oh no, now. Oh, ooh, finally.
Do we get to see the supervisor?
I think so. The parents and a couple of kids are in that like a scene where they're in front of the well in the tower. So hopefully we get to see who the supervisor is. Supervisor is Vader.
Yeah,
Okay, that's that scene we were talking about.
here we
Okay.
go.
Hmm. What? That's the first offer? Go to the mint? Really?
Right? Right.
That's wild. Why wasn't this place robbed before?
Right? That's all it took.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Huh. 'Wow, that place is ginormous.
Right? Let's see this
Golly.
treasure. Let's see the all the credits. 1,139 vaults.
Wow.
Wow. Look at all those credits.
Dude, that's crazy.
That is insane.
How he just got access like that? I beyond me.
Keyman's right. What? Yeah.
What?
He's like Scrooge McDuck.
Swimming in it pretty soon. That his parents?
Yeah.
So we're just gonna let everybody in the vault, huh?
And that's how it ends? Really? Really?
No flashbacks. Cliffhangers always. All right.
Always a cliffhanger.
Oh my goodness. Well, it was a good one for sure.
Yeah, it was a good one.
Just like last week, I think I said not what I expected, but it was a good one.
No. So, what do you think? You think next week we see we see who the supervisor is then?
I think
we have to, right?
We have to get that scene. All right, let me get back here full screen. All right. Oh boy. It was good. It was good. I mean,
it was good. Though. Yeah, T-Man says 9 out of 10. I would agree. I would say 9 out of 10.
Yeah. I thought we were gonna get some flashbacks, but oh man, that's what
I thought.
That was brutal.
Right? Man. Jod, Captain Silvo is just like, he's brutal. Killed Brutus. Yeah. took over the freighter.
Yeah, he's totally embracing the pirate side of him. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. We need answers. We need answers to who Jod is, and T-Man says the supervisor is clearly someone who is cool with the pirates, because when Jod was tripping out, the droids didn't care.
Yeah. And I'm like, when he said like hold the kids in the, what he said, hold the kids in the ship, or said something like that, and like the droids were like okay with them like directing him, or telling them what to do. So
that's all it takes is you got to pretend to be a Republic emissary.
Yeah,
and you can go into the vault.
Oh, you know why? It's because the ship gave him that access to be able to fly in.
Yeah,
I think that's probably the main reason why he was able to, to perpetrate or pretend to be what's he said, emissary or something. So yeah. No, it was. Oh wow.
Yeah,
good episode.
Good episode, but the last episode, next week's episode, has a lot of answers it has to give us. Like, who is Jod? Like, why is he this way? Are we even gonna see that this season?
Oh man, I'm thinking we're supposed to get that in this episode, supposedly. But
does the actual Republic, does a real Republic show up?
Oh yeah, I think we're supposed to get are we supposed to get like TIE fighters back again, or
I don't know,
or not? They're still hunting them, so
yeah, the Republic's still hunting them. Who knows what other bounty hunters are still hunting them, right?
Yeah.
So I guess we'll have to see. T-Man says no, that's not my point. It's not the fact that he's disguising himself as a Republic emissary. I think the supervisor is a pirate or someone of that intent. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe the supervisor is Darth Vader. I mean, it wouldn't be Darth Vader, because Darth Vader would be. This is like post Return of the Jedi, so it wouldn't be Darth Vader. But I mean, I like where you're going, T-Man. Like maybe it's Hondo. Maybe Hondo's hiding out on right? Because we still haven't seen Hondo. I expected to see Hondo at some point during this series, because it's a series about space pirates. Why wouldn't you have Hondo? You saw Hondo's ship at the spaceport, so why wouldn't you see Hondo?
And his helmet,
Right?
helmet looks a little bit
Yeah.
real similar to Hondo's
Yeah.
hat. So,
And even Captain Renard, Tak Renard is the same species as Hondo,
yeah.
right? So, right?
Yeah.
Maybe R2D2, right? Right? Who knows?
I think I'm gonna give it a 9. It was good.
I would say a 9. I would say a 9. I don't know what's
Yeah.
gonna like. They
That was-
got so
that
many
was-
answers, to give us. They got to answer some questions next
They
episode.
need to wrap it up, or if they're gonna for sure gonna do a season 2, but that's gonna be they have time for season 2 before the culmination movie that they're planning on doing. So
Yeah, because like the Dave Filoni culmination movie is not going to come out for a few years yet.
yeah,
Right.
So if they're just
Like
gonna leave us like
2029, 2030 maybe, because like you got the first one, you got the Mando and Grogu coming out next year, and then there's supposed to be two more. There's supposed to be one in 2027, and there was supposed to be another one in December 2026. So like 2028, maybe 2029, we might get the Dave Filoni movie. So I suppose they always could do a second season before that Dave Filoni movie.
Yeah, they can definitely squeeze it.
To be honest, 33 needed to go. Nah, that was harsh, man. That was harsh.
Hopefully KB will be able to fix them up.
Right?
Or right there on the planet. But yeah, I don't think he's like nobody's really gone, right?
That's just crazy though, right? Like he just
Oh yeah, he's fully embracing the dark side of the piracy or something. But
crazy.
That was a good episode.
But overall a good episode. Yeah. But can't wait for next week now. It's like, oh, come on, man. That's how you left it with Jod with the lightsaber out in the vault.
I kind of thought it was going to be a little bit longer episode, though. It kind of felt short.
Yeah, I think it was short.
Oh, dude,
I don't know how long it was.
The mint was huge.
Right?
That mint was huge, man. I mean,
and then he asked how
surprising.
He asked how many vaults there was down there, right? Is that what he said? And they said 1,139 or something like that.
Yeah.
Right,
dude.
Crazy.
But
Crazy. That was a good episode though.
So if
37 minutes.
Imagine
37 minutes. So it was one of the shorter ones.
Yeah, no, I thought it was supposed to be like a little bit longer, but yeah. So it's all
maybe the last episode will be longer. But still, good episode, decent episode. I like how these episodes are ending on cliffhangers and they leave us wanting more each week.
Yes.
So,
I mean, I would have loved to see catch that one in the big screen in the theater, man. That was a good episode. Like the visuals was just made for being in theater.
Yeah.
That was a fun one though.
Yeah, 32 without credits and intro. Yeah. But good episode. Excited to see what next week brings. But I think that wraps it up for our episode of Rebel Rewind this week. You're gonna have to watch that episode again though.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be I'm definitely catching this one again before next week. Maybe once or twice.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, T-Man, for hanging out with us, and hope your grandma feels better.
Thanks for hanging out with us, T-Man, and anyone else who was watching with us. And for those of you watching on the replay, let us know what you would rate this out of 10. T-Man said 9. I agree with T-Man. 9 out of 10. Solid 9 out of 10. So let us know what you would rate it down in the comments. And thanks everyone for watching. We'll see everyone in the next episode next week when we do our episode watch party for episode 8 and bring you some more Star Wars news and rumors. But we'll see everyone next week.